Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever, whenever that you may be tuning in. This is Yonks, and join me with me, our fellow builders here for our office hours, Ernest, and I am Lotus, and this is now our fifth office hours, day 10 of our 180-day live stream challenge as we are launching AiAgents.Box, the on-chain community for AI. And myIRA.fund is the one of the AI agent brands that we are going to be launching here in 2025. And one of the things that's unfolded between now and yesterday's office hours has actually created some new tabs here to represent some additional AI agent brands. And let me actually just put this into parentheses here, like Teams rename AI agent brands. I'm going to put brands. Does that make sense? Just brands? Agent brands? AI brands? What do you think? Brands. Okay. And I'll put just this will organize various teams to create AI agent brands within our ecosystem.
Are you sharing a screen? Because I don't see anything.
Yeah, is it working? Do you
I
see
see it.
it?
You see it? Huh, I must
Is
be
it
the only one.
is it on the live stream? Yeah, I see it on the live stream too. I think we're good. Maybe pop out and come back in.
Okay.
All right. So going here, I don't have any agenda. This is an office hours here today. One of the other things that was working on, besides adding some details, like just these tabs, there's not really any details in these right now. But one of the things that I was working on asynchronously between um, yesterday's office hours and today is getting some deliverables that we can do. And I can't remember, did we create our founding member NFT yet? I know that we did for AiAgents.Box. And I'm not sure if we did yet for myIRA.fund. I don't think so. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking and turn it over to Ernest, or I am Lotus. I mean, this is an office hours, don't have any agenda, so I'm going to turn it over to you all and we can move this in the direction of what we would like to here today. Got anything for us, Ernest, where I am Lotus?
I don't know. My screen's still not working, so I have no idea what.
Well, that's a bummer.
Let me go to. Is it on LinkedIn? Let me go to LinkedIn.
It is, it should be on LinkedIn and YouTube, still restreaming. And this is a good call to action. For well, I don't even have a LinkedIn page yet. Let me add that as a deliverable over here under our teams tab for myIRA.fund is create more myIRA.fund branding, LinkedIn, etc. And let's see, safe. Let me actually look at my IRA.fund. So I still need to even create a create hot wallet for. Let me see here real quick. App dot So this is my wallet. I normally, when doing a new branding project, let me throw in my get this on my other screen. Password here out of the password database. Best practices: find, implement, and refine. I'm not going to make a recommendation on password managers, but use one. That's definitely a best practice. So, have you been following? I know that you've got some .eth domains, Ernest. Have you been following what they're doing with Namechain coming here on the V2 Hub and stuff like that?
No.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so myIRA.fund, create hot wallet for myIRA.fund.eth. So not going to do that here right now. May do that later because that involves a seed phrase. And that's one of the things too. A lot of this, like, and this is something that was talking about before we came on our live stream that we need to get finalized on. I'm still leaning towards particle.network for doing chain abstraction. I think that that's one of the value propositions that this single development framework can do. Because it also has a BTC Connect, and this is one of the things that I would like to create some workflow around. Let me see that blog post, BTC Connect. And let me actually add this as a talking point on our agenda. And I'm going to put this as a deliverable here too. Uh, need to, and I'm going to put this as a decision, not here under deliverable. Key decisions. Uh, and I'm going to even prioritize this higher than going through this pending B Corp process. I'm operating from the perspective that this is something that we can go through like after, like we need to get a minimum viable product online so that we can get some initial workflow. And this is another thing too, just to kind of plant a seed around Ernest, one of these special agents. And this is something to add a little bit of context. Let me get this article here, this academic article. Let me find it here in my open windows. Agentic frameworks. So this was doing some research here around. I did a Google search for designing agentic AI frameworks, and let me throw this in there because this is some important context to that's got some very good stuff on this search on this top 10 search page. So Google search for these. I'll just copy and paste that here, and I'm throwing this Google search in the link for our friends on the live stream. Go. There you go. So this was one of the academic, and this is the GitHub right here for ADAS, ADAS, which is an acronym for Automated Design of Agentic Systems. And as you can see, this has had 1.1K stars. That's kind of, and I'm actually going to give it a star. I started this here. I'm not a big GitHub guy because I'm not a dev, but still use GitHub, and I understand like showing traction. And this is what I was wanting to talk about here is this paper that this dev wrote or this researcher academic wrote surrounding automated design of agentic systems. And this meta agent concept is most aligned to special agents that I've been talking about. And one of the special agents that I want us to design is to become a mermaid.js expert for creating documentation around workflows and stuff like that. Because the goal is to help these agents do the programming for us. And the better that we can create the architecture, this agentic AI frameworks. And let me see, there was another really good, this article right here, building agentic AI framework architecture and key components. I can't remember if I shared this on the Telegram. Let me see. And I'm going to actually bring in the Telegram here. The Telegram for Three Winds Social is open, so it's public. This is something that we will likely create some more gating around as a proof of humanity to prevent spammers and bots in here. We want to protect our community. Not sure how much that we'll use Telegram after we get some other tools in place, but that's another story. But let me do that search in here for agentic AI frame. Okay, so let me post this in our Telegram so that we've got this in our Telegram. And this is a reason to join our Telegram. Wherever you're watching, there should be a link in there for our Telegram, AiAgents.Box. So, building agentic AI framework. Let's see. Great article discussing on our live stream. Building agentic AI. And here's the link. And you'll have to get that. I'm not even going to provide that for you on the live stream. You can join our Telegram and get it there. Okay, so you can unpack that. This is something. Have you seen this article yet, Ernest?
No.
So this is something that will be good. And this, like, we've got our, and this is a real quick before I get back to our, and let me actually put that in the Google Doc too, just as on this as a timestamp here. We're about 45 minutes past the hour. Talked about agentic AI frameworks, meta agents, and I'm going to call it special agents. Special agents. I think I like that better than meta agents, especially considering Meta is the largest capitalistic deployer of AI. They did some cool things though with Llama, so they get some credit there. In ADAS paper equals meta agents. And I'm going to add this to the resources here. And I'm going to create a subtab because this is so important from a design consideration. Add subtabs. We're going to call this subtab here, rename Agentic AI Frameworks. So this is where we can organize because agentic AI frameworks, ELIZA. We're having a conversation tomorrow about ELIZA deep dive. That's our first deep dive on ELIZA. ELIZA is currently the leading on-chain agentic AI framework. And kudos again to Ernest, our AiAgents.Box contributor of the week for the first week, and that's something that we'll be getting that done here. And that will be the likely we will create some workflow around some proposals and create some nomination because that's something that we're going to do here. We're in the second week of our 25-week sprint for AiAgents.Box. Make sure that you subscribe wherever that you're watching this here. But yeah, the events calendar over here is what I was want to show in the ELIZA AiAgents.Box tools working group for tomorrow. As soon as my webpage loads, you'll be able to see that here for the ELIZA deep dive. So this is one that I'm really excited about. I'm hoping that we have somebody from the dev team with Fleek.xyz as a cloud service provider has on-chain expertise. You can see here at the top of the fold, build and deploy autonomous apps and AI agents. So they, as an organization, very on-chain native, is leaning heavily also into the AI agents. And you've already got your AI agent live on Fleek, right, Ernest? If you're on, you still have your mute. I don't see if you're going to chime
Yeah.
in. Oh,
Yeah, it's deployed. I just can't interact with it.
Cool. Well, and that's
It
something
does. It's doing
it's
nothing.
still
Is That's one thing where like with a coder it would be helpful, even if I got a or spend some time in their Discord. Um, or basically learn how to do the fleek functions, and then the fleek functions can use the ID of my agent, and then I can interact with it. But I got an agent. I got two different websites uh, based off of templates
cool.
in
Well,
their
and that's one of the
platform.
things that hopefully can unpack tomorrow during our Eliza deep dive. RSVP. I'm throwing this link on the live stream here for everybody so that you can RSVP. This should be a fabulous conversation. Really looking forward to that. I'm going to go through the process of signing up as Yonk's team AI.Agency as the that's how that we're positioning for Yonk's team, the AI agents that we are going to be deploying for ourselves. But we're also going to be deploying AI agents, building special agents to support these various AI agent brands that we will be launching. And this is the myIRA.fund conversation here today. But anyway, coming back to myIRA.fund on this main teams tab, let's see. I don't know if there was anything else over here wanted to look at. Also wanted to have a little bit of conversations around let's see, tools working groups. So this is where trying to get some tools working groups on the calendar. So let me go over here to our content here, tools working groups. So we just talked about the Eliza deep dive. Oh, and this is an opportunity to our Let Us Meet for our research tools working group. That'll be happening this weekend, and we'll finalize that during the conversation tomorrow. Oh, and I've got another one here, IZE.space, um, on-chain native, on-chain native. Ty will be joining our this group. So Ty is the co-founder of IZE.space, connected with him through a community call with Hats Protocol in December. Oh, one of the things too, and this is probably more, but this is the next tools working group. Did we want to go ahead and get this wanting to play around with Meet with Wallet? I'm going to do that offline. I might do that via a breakout conversation because that's being incubated. Meet with .xyz. Let me, since I'm talking about it here, I'm going to just navigate. This is something that we've been looking at,
That's
and
how
it
I
looks
got.
like
That's how I got the scheduler set up on my coin tree.
is with Meet with.
Yep.
Nice. How long have you been using it, Ernest?
A little over about 2 years, but I've never had anybody schedule an appointment with me yet. So I've never
Nice.
really pushed it. So
Yeah, well,
if you go
I
to my coin
use
tree, you can try scheduling an appointment with me and test, the user experience if you want.
well, and just to like since we're talking about calendars right now, here at myIRA.fund, which redirects to our link tree, for people that don't want to have such a exposed conversation, feel free to schedule a one-on-one with me. And this is something that I do have people regularly, whether it's here through AiAgents.Box, and have that same workflow over here on our link tree for AiAgents.Box. It's a little different on the back end, and this is another thing that we personally with Yonk's team and our Yonk's team AI agency that we are going to build to support our own Yonk's team ventures. Going to be improving some workflow automation, and that's what I was talking about for an upcoming. But anyway, getting back here to this, I'm going to take that offline. Looking back at my IRA.fund, this is where we're primarily organizing under the team's main tab our launch strategy. And this is something one of the things that I added coming back to the deliverables. This is in phase 0. I can't remember if I put this here as something. One of the things that need to do too is and I'm going to move this up on the priority right here. Uh, the manifesto. So this is some of the workflow. Going to position this as a we own network manifesto, and I don't know, maybe it should be a 3-win social. I'm not sure. Now let's just do it as a we own network. We're like I have said and continue to say, we're leaning very, very heavily into a we own brand. And this is something that we will likely create books around. We own myIRA.fund or we own legal. On-chain attorney is going to be I'm not going to unpack on-chain attorney right now. We're going to likely have some scheduled conversations coming up here on AiAgents.Box, leaning for several different reasons into on-chain attorney, and that's to solve some pain points that we've had as on our path towards tokenizing real world assets to the legal conversations around. So we own Network Manifesto, um, and I'm not sure if what that would look like, but here's some inspiration opportunities for drafting. I really want this manifesto to be a fairly simple thing where if somebody's like, they want to dip their toe into what we're doing. And let me actually put that here, a an explorer. And I'm going to put participation ladder here. Participation ladder. I'm going to talk about a participation ladder a lot because we're building that across our ecosystem, and we're having it be 3 tiers: Explorer, free for life, cooperative, member. And here with myIRA.fund, the minimum viable product that we're looking to create to start onboarding cooperative members as a founding member. And this is where started thinking too, the opportunity for this to potentially be facilitated by my digital twin, where they can do an initial 5-minute onboarding. And instead of you think about onboarding, a lot of the times there's a form that people fill out, right? Like when going through, and we'll likely create that too. But the thinking about moving that functionality over here, and I'm going to just add this as a thought. Can we do an initial conversation via an AI agent? All right, and real quick, just to put it out to anybody that may be watching the live stream, if anybody has any questions on the live stream, I am regularly keeping tabs on that. So any questions from audience for this office hours? Question mark. And throwing that in there. Oh, one other thing, and let me put this on here. Let's see. Pre-launch phases. I'm going to put in here a key dates/opportunities. So pitch events. Pitch events. Let's go back to the AiAgents.Box calendar here on Luma. So I am committed to apply to pitch at this pitch event. This is going to be an online thing. Let me open up this event page and myIRA.fund specifically. And let me invite you all here, my friends, on the live stream. Watch me pitch my IRA.fund on this. And this is something here for us to think about, Ernest and I am Lotus. We're having our research assistant tools working group coming up this weekend, and I'll go to that Let Us Meet here in a minute. One of the research assistants and, news scourers, whatever, that I would like us to keep apprised on are Web3 pitch opportunities. Because like one of the things that shifted, and you can attest to this a lot better, I am Lotus, is this is the first time with AI agents and with our entire ecosystem that we're building where we're really looking to onboard Web3 natives first. Because that's one of the things that we want some technology early adopters while we work on refining our launch phases. Because, like right now, we're going to be in launch phase until we, as a cooperative, says, hey, it's time to flip the switch and move to a beta phase. We're going to keep this capped for myIRA.fund at 100 members. But yeah, one of the things that I would like to know are pitch opportunities. And this is, again, going to be pitching Pitch Dojo at the Pitch Dojo that One Piece Labs is hosting on this upcoming Pitch Dojo event. And here's the link for our live stream friends. And yeah, so that's going to be coming up Thursday next week. So this might be our pseudo launch because this will probably be the first time that I'm going to be more publicly pitching to a larger audience. So I'm going to go through the process. I've got this as an action item, and I'm going to put this as an action item here for myself on today's agenda. And we're here a few minutes after the hour. I'm going to put 63 minutes. Next action. Yonks apply to upcoming pitch dojo for myIRA.fund. All right. Well, I'm going to stop talking. Is there anything else that we need to go over during today's office hours?
Do we have one coming up this evening again? Because I don't think I signed up for that either yet.
I did not, and
Okay.
I think
Just want to make sure.
yeah, with doing that hour conversation that we didn't live stream, that'll be the last time that it's not surrounding the on-chain attorney. We'll swing that over to our live stream format here. I'm going to be going to an IRL meetup this evening with my libertarian friends at Liberty on the Rocks, and going to talk about the idea around. And since I'm bringing it up here, because I'm still not sure if this is something that is warrants traction that people would get excited about. Um, but I'm really excited about having more sovereignty over IRA funds. And this is an idea that I had, this IRA freedom petition. And if this is something that anybody that's watching, and I'm not sure how much that we will be able to decouple the KYC through IRA agency, we want as a myIRA.fund, we want to have as little personal identifying information in order to check the compliance boxes that we need to be able to be a self-directed IRA slash a checkbook IRA provider through our IRA agents, our IRA agency that we're going to establish for people. So I'm going to just put this out to the universe here. What are your thoughts about this IRA freedom petition? And this is something too that's a 2025 quarter 1. And again, I want to get some feedback. This isn't something that we will make a decision on until we have our 100 founding members. We'll put this as a decision to make, and I'm going to put this as a key decisions. And I'm going to make this here later. Decide on IRA freedom petition after 100 founding members onboarded. And here's that link for the IRA freedom petition. And this is just a draft. Again, want this to be collaborated on, and you can see here just some initial ideas that I have, just a bullet on a call out box. But this is in our Notion page at wiki.3winsocial. Shared the link. Oh, I didn't get the link. Clicked on send. And I see Ernest has an outro for us today, but I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to go ahead and bring that up here real quick. All right, so here's the outro for us. I'm going to stop talking. You all can chime in some thoughts, and if I don't see a mic or hear anything, I'll fire up the outro for us.
You all have a good night. Can't wait for tomorrow's training.
Yeah, it's going to be a great working group tomorrow. Very excited about the Eliza deep dive that we're going to be doing. So, anyway, until next time, everybody, make sure that you subscribe wherever that you're tuning into here, and we're going to continue to build in public here because that's what we do. Cheers.
What do we want to hash out what we're doing tomorrow with the Eliza?
Oh, yeah, let's actually do an office hours here. Um, let me get that scheduled real quick. Do you want to do the same time that we did last night? Is that good for you all?
Yeah, I just want to figure out what we're doing.
No, I would absolutely agree, and it'll be interesting too, because really wanting it to be a working group that we're not just deciding on the agenda, but I absolutely agree because one of the things too is I need to get confirmation on the Fleek team for that, and I don't know if they're who I'm hoping to have join if they're going to be there for the whole time or if we want to put them at like on the half an hour, but I'll ping on the you're in the Flake Discord, right, Ernest?
Yeah.
Let me get you tagged on that collab ticket, so that you can have some visibility on that. And I'll take that offline, and yeah, we'll reconvene for an AiAgents.Box office hours here. I'll get that event created before I head to my IRL event and share that on the Telegram for everybody.
Hey guys, hit the outro.
Are you hearing it? Is the outro playing, Ernest?
No, I don't hear it. Also, I dropped a video in the Telegram of creating a blog, creating a podcast about how I used AI to learn how to code AI. The beginning, the intro and outro is a little snappier than the previous ones with branding towards the AI agent box stuff. Um, but it's pretty good. I probably could have cut off the last few minutes. The podcast deep dives that Notebook LM creates, the last parts of it is usually like make up some shit. So they kind of take the topic that was in the source and then come up with some opinions on that. Um, so but it's pretty groovy. Consider it's pretty easy to make and publish and put together. Again, I got to figure out how to get various types of multimedia into the blog that I got created on Fleek. But
No, it's exciting to unpack all the experimentation that you are doing, Ernest. And I don't know if it's something on my settings. I was playing around trying to get the outro going for you. It was absolutely playing in my ear, so I didn't hear some of that you were saying. And I don't know if it's needs to be video instead of just audio. I think the video might play a little differently than, and
there
again, I
is
don't
no,
know.
yeah, uh, mainly it should just be audio. But
Let me check here. Maybe I'm seeing the setting.
folks can listen to it on their own too. I'm trying, since I'm paying for the service every day, I'm trying to create a song, uh, and then build a library. There we go.
Is it going now?
Yeah.
See, elevating my game here. Thank you so much for helping to elevate my game, Ernest. This is the first time that we've had, I don't know how many hundreds of live streams that we've done over the years, but this is the first time that I've ever had any outro music, right? I am Lotus. Can you hear me too, or is it just the
Yes,
audio?
I can hear it.
Nice. We're getting serenaded here. I'm gonna have to stop this, or I'm gonna fall asleep.
I thought it was gonna be like a lively song because it says "Me Gusto." I was like, okay, there's a song like that.
Right. All right. Well, we will be back here in less than 4 hours so that we can keep on grinding on launching AiAgents.Box. Until next time, and like I said, we'll work on the agenda, get call on that, Ernest, so that we can have a slam dunk. And that's one of the things too, just to plant a little seed, planning to create an on-chain attestation for this tool's working group using Unlock Protocol. And that's one of the things already thinking about that we could potentially do is to create an AI agent certification program as another asset that we can launch through what we're building here at AiAgents.Box. But just think of that. Yeah, it needs to be more upbeat for sure. Yeah, especially this time of day. Maybe like our outro for the one here that we do tonight when we're all wanting to lay our head on our pillow after working hard all day. But all right, I gotta wrap this up. I'm gonna get our office hours for tonight scheduled on Luma, and I'll notify everybody on that. But